Oh, hello, YouTube. How are you? Hello, YouTube. You've not missed much, which is seems to be my catchphrase. I'm just throwing a spanner in the works of all the stuff we did yesterday and looking into going back to creating a rotor-based Eve escape craft. Now, what I'm hoping is that this is going to be too heavy and it's going to stop working. If that's the case, good. Means I was on the right lines. Okay, so let's do this again, shall we? Let's put that there. And let's... Go. And then what we're going to put here, like a powerful upper stage. Yeah. Okay, lovely. So boom, 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 boom. Okay. And then we absolutely cover this thing in batteries. We battery the hell out of this. Right, that's batteries. That's batteries. Okay. And then I'd put on... Hey! Good luck with your holiday booking. I hope the... You know what? Sod it. I'll just do that. Okay. The Heli-Experiment 8. I hope this experiment is a failure and I can just get on with my life. Okay. The Heli-Experiment 8, and it hasn't got any crew in it, has it? It has not got crew in it. Okay. Lovely. Okay, let's launch. Line drain unblocker. Oh God, I've made oh Jesus Christ. Oh, it's so rank. I've made, oh my God. Oh, that is so bitter. I've made a bad cup of coffee. Oh Jesus. I've run out of sugar. Oh God. Oh, so I was looking through my family's baking cupboard where all the baking things are kept. I do not bake. I do not and will not bake. Hey, loading times have got a lot better, haven't they? Since I've turned those prettification mods off. Right, let's get this landed, shall we? No, I've put in I've raided the baking cupboard and got jam sugar. I thought, oh, jam sugar. That I like jam and I like sugar. So this will be fine. A terrible idea. Jam sugar, it turns out, is not sugar. Who knew? Oh, good, it's not working. It's not working. Hooray! Look at it not work. Oh, good. Oh, good. You know, you could have got it working if you done. No, it's not working. That's where we are. Hooray! Good. Oh, look. Up it goes. That'll probably get itself into orbit now. So, yes, do not ever be tempted to put in jam sugar into your... Oh, it's quite spectacular. There's a lot of potential energy in those batteries, isn't there? Woohoo! Cool. Frame rate's better, isn't it? Frame rate's better. Ah, that's a shame. All right, well, the Norwich City colours are going to have to live on in our hearts then, aren't they? Right, where were we with... Oh, yes, I've got some notes. I made notes from yesterday. Where are we? Okay, so... Norwich... Hang on. Hang on a minute. Where did that go then? All right. Well, I'll load the Eve Holiday 9. Yeah. Can I say this as the Norwich City 1? Save. Okay. I hope that worked. Right. Improve the ladders. Yes. I remembered last night that I had nearly forgotten that we've never sorted this out. And in fact, oh my God, look at that. Wow, that is it's some beautiful ladder work there. Yeah, we're going to have to... Oh, that's going to need to be lower as well. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, I need to sort out... Can we get rid of these fucking batteries? What are they even doing here? Bugger off. I'm going to have to sort out the ladder because, yeah, there we go. If that's landed on Eve, here we are, with our bells touching the ground, we're not going to be able to get back on board because there's the ladder. They're not going to be able to jump for that because the gravity is too high. So I need to sort that out promptly. Okay. Oh. All right, well, I seem to have done that. My way to Mars. I saw a short clip from the recent Rick and Morty where Jerry and a discovered some teacups with bags still in them. Oh, that's fine, cholera. If they're the type of bags, oh, I've got to put this copy away. If they're the type of bags with little tags on them, if they're herbal tea, you have the bag still in. Yeah. If it's normal tea, then obviously not. Obviously, but if it's a fruit infusion, which you tend not to put milk with. I think the problem with tea bags being in, and I'm not a milk person, is that it goes weird. If you put milk in with a tea bag, it goes weird. Just goes weird if you put milk on a tea bag. But I think if it's like a herbal drink, it's basically just hot water with a tea bag in it. Then you use the tea bag with the little tag for dunking. So it does depend on the context. I have not watched, and I'm not saying this to be a dick, by the way. I've not watched Rick and Morty since. Who's the Beast? Is it Justin Roiland? Is it? Since he was outed as a beast, it's not so much that I'm boycotting it for beast-related reasons, because I'll still put on some MJ as and when. It just felt like a bit of the fun had gone out of it, really, when one of the cast is an actual beast. So, but I do like my daughter especially. I really do like those first 4 series. 4 series is not a bad run, is it? Okay, I don't know if this ladder is a good idea. Should we test it? Bonnie, would you like to test the ladder facilities on the Norwich City one. Yes, that's right. We're going to get this whole thing fueled, prepped, ready for launch, wheel it out. Like trying to explain jazz to a dog. Wheel it out onto the launch pad. We're going to go to all that effort just so you can climb out and go up and down a ladder. We really do have far too much money. My family went to see the latest Minions film yesterday. Apparently, it was mediocre to poor. So there you go. My wife hated it because it's about the Minions trying to make it big in Hollywood. And there's nothing my wife hates more than writers writing about writing or filmmakers making films about films. Sort of one great big self-congratulatory cross-promotional circle jerk. Wow, that is high, isn't it? I would not... My grip on that door would fail. Yeah, best not to look down. Okay, just wait till you're doing this with 3 times the gravity. That's going to be a hard impact. Okay, so Bonnie, if you could... Yeah, this is good. Just hand over hand. You really are very high up off the ground. So let's... For the love of God, don't let go. I can't remember if you press shift if they go down faster. No, she's not going down faster. Getting a nice view of the craft here, aren't we? Ah, here we go. Right, here's the dodgy bit that's almost certainly not going to work. It's fine, I do have a solution for this. I do have a solution. Yeah, this is what I thought would happen. And I'm not able to go sideways, am I? No, it's because I'm attached to a completely separate... Ah! Oh, hang on. Oh, it works. Ha! All right. All white. Fine. Oh, it did work. Now, let's see if she can... That's it. You're nearly down. Nearly down. Nearly down. That's it. That's it. That's it. We're at the business end now. There we go. And can you drop the rest of the way? Yes. Now, the question is that enough for her to grip onto? So let's try. Can you, Bonnie Kerman... No, I promise we won't turn the engines on. No, we won't turn the engines on. Can you, Bonnie Kerman, get onto that ladder without jumping? Yeah, that's your task, if you could do that. That is frustrating. That is really very frustrating. Okay. And if you do jump, you can. So it's possible that she might be able to reach the ladder on Eve because they can jump. They just jump, hardly at all. That's tricky, isn't it? Okay, thank you very much, Bonnie. That was great. Yeah, we're just going to get the... Could we get the shit... Greg? Greg, could you take all the fuel out of the ship, please? Now we're going to put it back.
Take these to the banker,
and
please.
take those to the banker. Thanks. Yeah, we'll just get all of the million tons of fuel just taken off that now while we adjust the ladder. Okay. I'm still going to do what I was going to do in the first place, which is this. Make a little platform. Yeah. I was going to do this. A little platform that they can walk on. Yeah, that's it. But smaller. Yeah, something like that. Okay. All right. Now, what's going on with this ladder? We need to move this ladder. Are they yellow because they're explosives? Oh, I know what I was going to do. I was going to explain asparagusing because I don't think I've ever explained it. And the fact that you're asking that question shows that I should explain it. Right. You can move the ladders a bit so it'll get closer to the ground. I have done that. I have extended it down, but it's fine. I'll work it out in a sec. Thank you, Rowan. I'm going to explain asparagusing because I always go on about asparagusing. And then I was thinking last night, yes, they're asparagusing tubes. So here's the basic principle. Let's get a command pod. Hence the arrows. Yes. So here's the basic principle. We have. Let's go for this. Bicoupler. There we go. Right. So here we go. We've got a ship here with 2 engines. Yeah, engine number 1, engine number 2, and they've both got. There we go. There we go. So we've got a spaceship here with 2 engines. It's got a delta V of 3,000 meters per second. So what's going to happen with that when you take off? Both these engines are going to burn at the same time, and they're both going to be using up their own fuel. Shall I just separate these a bit because it's a bit weird? There we go. They're both going to use up their own fuel, and they're both going to run out of fuel at exactly the same time. So it's basically, as you'd imagine, 2 sets of engines, 2 sets of fuel. It's more or less minus inefficiency and laws of thermodynamics. It's roughly twice as powerful, but it will burn just as long. So it's twice as powerful, but will burn just as long as 1. However, if you do this, if I get the fuel from 1 and put it into the fuel of another, that's actually made no bloody difference at all. Why has that made no difference? Hang on, that should have made... That's made it worse. Oh, great. Oh, great. Now my bloody demonstration's not working. Hang on. Brilliant. You need 3. Yeah, all right. Okay. Oh, man. You can tell I didn't plan this in advance, can't you? Okay, let's get 3 then. Fine. Middle, outer. Oh, yep. Okay, fine. Let's do it that way. Fine. Yes, you're absolutely right. Yeah, I definitely know what I'm doing. You should definitely listen to me and my wise Wise counsel. All right, fine. We'll do it the proper way then. There we go. We'll do that and that and that. All right, fine. As I was saying, here we have 3 engines. All 3 of them are going to burn for exactly the same. Here we go. With one engine, it burns for 58.4 seconds for a delta V of 1300. With 3 engines, it burns for 58.4 seconds, but for a delta V of 2.2. So just by adding 2 more engines, we've added another 70%, 60-70% to our delta V by adding 3 engines. But as I said before, all 3 of them will burn at the same time, and they will all burn out at the same time. However, if you get a fuel line and get the fuel line from the outer engines and put it into the inner engine and then stage it, which is the other thing I've forgotten to do, well done me, and then stage it in such a way, it was the staging I forgot, I'm such an idiot. If you then stage it in such a way so that, there we go. If you stage it in such a way so that rather than all 3 engines burning through their own fuel supply, if you make it so that this central engine is draining fuel from the engines next to it, what's going to happen is you're going to get a much shorter burn on these outer engines because they're getting through fuel a lot quicker, because this tank is now being used by 2 engines rather than 1. So these engines will now, rather than burning for 58 seconds, they will now burn for 38 seconds. But once they're finished at 38 seconds, and we've only achieved 1.3 meters per second, we then ditch them. We cut them off. We throw them into space, and then we've got a full tank here that can burn for the full 58 seconds, ready to go. And although it's not as powerful as 3 engines burning at the same time, in the long run you get more bang for your buck. And you can see here delta V 2.67 thousand meters per second. If I take the asparagus lines off, it's less. It's 2.2. So that's 2.2 meters per second without the asparagusing. With the asparagusing, what was it, 2.2? It's now 2.6. It's not obviously a huge advantage, but, you know, these things are cumulative. And, you know, and they all add up. So, yes, when I say asparagusing, 1,000 more delta V. So when I say asparagusing, this is what I mean by that. Rather than engines running off their own private fuel stash, the fuel is all running into each other, so that the engines at the edge of the process, if you like, they deplete far more quickly, but the engines in the middle stay online for much longer, and it's a net gain. I'm really not sure I explained that anywhere near as well as I was intending to, but that's what I mean when I talk about asparagusing. Good, right, so that's that then. Now I really hope, good, I was a bit worried that Norwich City won. Well, I mean, literally, you need to, obviously for Eve, which is another reason why it's kind of the final boss, is you need to use every single trick that you've found. Right, let's fix this ladder. What's it actually attached to? It's attached to. So, Hello, War Thunder. Norwich City nil. This is our Eve return ship. We're doing the big one, the big mission. We're going to land on Eve and then take off again using, hopefully, this ship. But we're just having a few problems with the ladder. Okay, so I can't move this down any more than I have. Can I... And how we get it there. Yeah, that's small. That's small consideration. Oh, I know what I could do. Oh, yeah, Eve is the hardest. The hardest. The problem is that my central bit is higher than my outer bits. Is it going to be... Oh, I don't really want to... No, I was going to have to, aren't I? I was going to say, I don't really want to move my outer bits. I'm just a bit worried that... 1, 2, 3. I'm just a bit worried that it'll have knock-on effects. 1, 2... Okay. That's better, isn't it? Whether or not that's got knock-on effects, I do not know. I think we're going to... Jewel is unlandable. Yes, it is a gas giant. Okay. Ah, yeah, I knew we'd have problems. Look, there we go. I've already got... By moving those inner bits up, I've now intersected my bloody engine here. Oh, I knew I didn't want to do this. Okay, what if I... do that then? Yeah, and that's just going to cause problems. Oh dear. What a sad little life. Okay. Eve has 3 times the gravity of Kerbin and an incredibly thick atmosphere, which is why you can use propellers. Yes. Okay, now that has sorted out the ladder. Has that broken the ship? Let's give this ship... Should we give this ship a Kerbin test? Just check the staging. It's going to be expensive. Wheel it out again, Greg. Okay. Right, if I were to launch... Oh, no, not with Bonnie on board. Oh, actually... No, not with Bonnie on board. No, it's fine. Oh, God, is this going to be resting on its... It bloody is, you know. It's going to be resting on its single bell when it lands. That's... Oh, pardon. That's not only painful, Bonnie, it's also dangerous.
No! Bonnie! No! Bonnie! No! Bonnie! No!
Okay. We've still got intersections going on here. I'm not happy with any of this, you know. I'm not happy with anything that's going on here. Okay. Okay. Norwich City 2. Let's... Accrington Stanley 3. Flying Fortress. Yeah, getting it, well, landing it, East 5. 4, 4, 5, 5. I know nostalgia's pathetic, but I'm instantly back at my nan's house with her weird strong coffee, listening to the football results come in. She certainly liked the football results, did Nan? Oh, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, because it's not particularly exciting. On BBC Archive, they've got a 40-minute slice of life, 1974 Margate, with lots of young people copping off on the beach. I was a little bit worried because my parents would have been 18 years old when it was made. So I was quite worried I was going to... There's quite a lot of young people just sort of, clearly just, nearly sticking it in on the beach. I was a little bit worried about seeing my mother, but thankfully she was indoors when the TV came to town that day. So that's good. But yeah, that was a bit of a worry. Okay, so Bonnie Kerman, you're not supposed to be... getting static off ground CRT as the results get read. Yeah, the trick is just to... Oh no, I've just activated all my parachutes. Which does that mean then if I take off? Oh no, that's fine. Okay. Oh no, the parachutes are bloody deploying. Oh God! Is that gonna cause some dragging issues, I wonder? Hey, it's doing it. No. Oh no, the parachutes have won. The parachutes have won. Like Richard Dawkins and the Terror. Oh no, it's doing a... Hey, look at that. Hey, those are some powerful engines. You've got to hand it to them. Basically,